Reserve time.
I should have seen that one coming.
Radiant team are now picking. Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but we're here for the Indian Esports Championship organized by Essence Transmedia and Neon Gaming. I'm CloudX. I'm going to be solo casting this series for you. It's going to be a best of one as we've now moved on to the league stage of the Proving Grounds. For those of you that are unaware of the format and have not been following the tournament, you can always head over to www.esportschampionship.com and pretty much all the details that you could possibly need for this tournament are found over there. Well, we're now looking at a match from Group D, and we've got Hellraisers sitting on the 6th position, while AZP, that is Aizalipala, I think, on the 5th position. So it is a really crucial match. AZP has played one less match, however, so they are in a better situation right now. Leading the Group D is Virtual Reality, and behind them is DIG. They've both taken 4 wins and 2 losses with a total of 8 points. They're pretty much tied up except for the fact that DIG has played 1 less game. They're sitting at 4 wins and 1 loss. But enough about that. We're now talking about the 5th and 6th position. They still have a shot to make it through, as AZP has about 6 points. I believe that's just 1 win away from getting into the top slot. Excuse me. So yeah, as I was saying, you've got a Tinker and a Ricky now getting picked up by the Dire side, that is Hellraisers, I believe, while Lion and Axe will be the heroes of choice here for AZP on the Radiant. They've chosen to ban out the Faceless Void, the Drow Ranger, the Slaughter, while the Dire side, they've gotten rid of 2 supports as their first bans, the Shadow Demon and the Oracle. They're going to get stacked here by the ban stick, while the Storm Spirit's going to be following them into the ban pit. I am confused about what they're gonna go, who they're gonna pick from here, because you have a first pick Ricky, which is not very unconventional, I'm gonna say. In fact, it's pretty good this game because it's more than likely gonna be a jungle axe, and you've got a Ricky running behind him, always threatening to steal those tranquil boots, always threatening to steal those last hits on those neutrals. It does cause quite a bit of problems for the axe himself. But they do the Lion. Lion's a pretty good support in the sense that he has enough lockdown to deal with the Ricky if he does manage to catch him off guard. And an early dust could mean free money going in favor of either the Axe or the Lion. But you do have a Tinker pick coming out as the 2nd pick, which was pointed out earlier. No heroes that counter the Tinker are being banned, however. Well, the Storm's been banned in the sense that the Storm does deal with the Tinker towards the mid and late game phase. He gets demolished in the laning phase, however. And then you've got an Omni Knight ban coming out. I believe we've had a recent patch hitting the client as well, with some additional nerfs being brought to the table courtesy Ice Frog. I'll quickly open up the changelog to see if I can keep that handy.
To pick. 5 seconds remain.
Alright, got the changelog open on my side screen, and we're looking at an Ogre pick coming out as the 3rd one from AZP. Good pickup, great choice versus the Ricky. The best way to deal with those roaming supports is to have heroes that are innately tanky right from the get-go, so they don't get too peeved when the Ricky runs behind them with an Orb of Venom and maybe even a Blightstone. I mean, I might be jumping the gun here. It could even be a core Ricky because we have seen quite a few teams doing it. We've seen an off-lane Ricky. I think that was just yesterday. when he ran an off-lane Ricky versus a Void in a 1-on-1 matchup, and surprisingly enough, the Void took that one quite comfortably. But you've got a Mirana third pick coming out from Dire side. They're going to be running this as what I assume is a core Mirana. You don't want to be running two roaming supports with the Ricky and the Mirana, because then you're not going to have too many heroes to zone out the off lane. And the best way for AZB to play this would be to run the axe in the off lane directly. Fourth pick, Ember Spirit, immediately met with a Zeus pickup as the response here from AZB, which leads me to believe that we might just see that long forgotten Spectre pick coming out, unless of course it gets banned here by Hellraisers. They have only 2 seconds on the reserve clock though, so they have to make some quick decisions here. Spectre is actually a really good pick here for AZB. It's also a way to deal with the Tinker. Haunt into him when he jumps into the tree line and make mincemeat out of him with the guaranteed Desolate hits. And of course the Zeus to synergize with the Spectre, not a bad deal at all.
10 seconds to pick.
We're gonna have to wait and see what they choose to go with after all here, because they do have a final ban on the board for AZP. I'm wondering if they choose to ban out the support here, assuming that that is going to be a core Mirana. They've done well to ban out the Disruptor. I think the Disruptor would have synergized quite well with their lineup. They are going to be running this as a safe lane Ember Spirit, I would assume. But if it is a support Mirana, this could still be one of those off-lane Rickies. But in either case, I think they still need a support on the Dire side, so perhaps they choose to ban out something like the Venge, maybe even something like the Dazzle, who's a raw babysitter. Witch Doctor, Dazzle, Venge, I think these would be my top 3 choices if I were to make a decision on who to ban here. But let's see what AZP has up their sleeves.
Radiant team are now picking. Only 10 seconds.
Alright, final pick on the board. They've chosen to ban out the Tide Hunter, AZP. What do they go with? They have a minute and 6 seconds on the clock.
Reserve
And they've
time.
got to go with... Okay, they're going to go with the Anti-Mage as their carry. So no Spectre Dota coming out here. Going to be the safe pickup. The Anti-Mage who can scale well into the late game. Also a pretty good force to be reckoned with for that Tinker. Ooh, we're going to see a Magnus final pick coming out here from Hellraisers. It's a greedy lineup because they are now running 2 supports that are meant to roam together. But they do have 3 heroes that can potentially solo if left to their own devices. So it's a big gamble, one that could pay huge dividends if it pays off. But we'll have to wait and see. Because we have... I mean, now I'm assuming this is going to be a Magnus on the off lane. And then we're going to have a safe lane Ember Spirit, mid Tinker. Mid Tinker versus Zeus. I think Zeus is alright in that matchup. But the worry factor here is that they're not going to be able to contest the Anti-Mage's early farm. And Axe, knowing that it's going to be a 1-on-1 versus the Ember Spirit, could just sit up in that off lane and bully the hell out of that Ember Spirit. And if he does choose to bully them, that means that the Ricky and the Mirana are not putting themselves to the best possible use, because then they've got to come and zone out the Axe, who can of course just move into the jungle if things get really bad. Those of you that are just tuning in, you're watching the Indian Esports Championship, and as always, we have a pause coming out immediately after the draft. One or the other decides to go AFK. But this tournament is brought to you by the good folks over at Essence Transmedia and Neon Gaming. And I'm CloudX from AFK Gaming, going to be bringing you this matchup. I'm going to be solo casting this evening, but I'm looking forward to a good game here. I always love watching Magnus when teams choose to pick it up, especially as a last pick. It's been a while since I've seen big RPs into smoke screens, etc. But we're going to use this little bit of pause time to do the matchup announcement here. We've got Team Hellraisers on the Dire side. -9 going to be playing that Tinker. Sorry, going to be handling the Magnus. Oh my god, WTF, BBQ going to be playing that Mirana. You've got Ares handling the Ember Spirit, which leaves Ricky in the hands of UV. Or is that UVI? I'm not too sure. Or is that Avi? I don't know. I don't know much about these guys. I'm just going to call me UV. On the other side of the river, it is Warhawk going to be playing that Zeus. You've got Cancer playing that Axe. Cock with a smiley face on the Ogre. FML position 5. He's not happy about his pick. He's going to be playing the Lion, which leaves us with Anti-Mage in the hands of Boa Hancock. A one-piece fanboy in the house. Alright, no early smoke rotations. Neither side choosing to TP out to their tier 1 towers to drop those early wards either. Just going to walk as a 5-man unit towards their respective runes. Considering that Magnus has started off with the boots and the observer ward, I think that lays to rest any doubt about whether or not he was going to be in the offlane. Well, Mirana, she's running a support. She's picked up 3 clarity, so she has no intention of sticking around in the lane, and neither does the Ricky. He started with the Orb of Venom. We shall have to wait and see now what AZP does to respond to this, because they do have a sentry ward available on the Zeus, so that's going to help his case to defend against that Ricky, who chose not to start with sentries of his own. Speaking of sentries, no sentries available on the Tinker, none on the Ember Spirit either. In fact, there's no sentries whatsoever on the Dire side. This is troublesome for them. Look at Axe. He's just manning up. He's gone 1v4. I mean, counter Helix is nice and all, but it's not that nice. He's got to be very careful here. And this is going to be first blood. Ares going to claim the money for that one. And the Tinker even claims the bounty rune alongside the Zeus. So all in all, a win for the Dire side. They managed to get themselves a kill and 1 bounty rune apiece. And then you've got an Ember Spirit that's going back to his lane with extra money now in his pocket. Axe has to make the long walk of shame towards the jungle. He started with the Iron Talon, so he's going to be playing straight up jungle Axe rather than moving into the off lane. Mirana, meanwhile, looking to pincer trap on this Axe if he sticks around here. Or maybe she's just going to farm with the arrow. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Just going to prevent the Axe from getting extra money from this camp here. On that bottom Magnus, he chose not to start with the Iron Talon, which means he has to deal with these supports that's consistently trying to zone him out. And with a Lion and an Ogre, I don't think zoning out a Magnus is really a hard, or rather a tall order. Zeus, he's opted to get his early bottle, going with the shared tangos and double Iron Branch. This will allow him to bully that Tinker quite a bit in this lane. Or Axe. Looks like he's about to commit suicide, but this is not the most efficient way to play Axe. I mean, he is gonna die here. He hasn't even got a single level up. And Ricky decides to go for a stroll in the jungle. He's gonna find a freebie. He's just hoping that the Iron Talon will do enough damage. Get him a couple of spins. He can't even use the call, but at mid looks like the arrow did clip Warhawk. I don't think he's gonna go down, however. He'd have a laser and a rocket, but collectively that does about 200 damage, and well, that wouldn't have been enough to bring down the Zeus. UV now gonna wrap around, looking for a pick off on the Axe, who's gonna be chewing through his tangos. No sentries available on this area of the map for the Radiant. And Axe, I think he's finally been scouted out, but he's now moving to the safer path. Unfortunate there for the Ricky. He had the right idea, but looks like he just gets really unlucky there as the Axe walks straight past him and moves on to farm. But it's only a half camp. Mirana's done a bit to slow him down. And you've even got the Zeus going all the way back, dropping his bottle down and ensuring that the courier can take it away. And they know that the Ricky's on the prowl, so they don't want to go up against him and risk losing their bottle. Warhawk, he's got himself boots as well, so once that courier comes walking back out, Zeus should be a little more survivable. Look at this, so much commitment coming out here to bring down this mid Zeus and give that Tinker an advantage. He doesn't really need it though. He's got 15 CS on the Tinker up against the 11 on the Zeus, so this pressure is starting to work for now. Let's see if they can connect an arrow. They even put a sentry ward down now. Arrow flies, doesn't find its mark, and this will put Zeus on the back foot once more, but this also allows the Axe to do his thing on the top lane. He's got 2 points in the counter Helix. I'm actually surprised he didn't just walk up to the Ember Spirit and use the call right there. Mirana, she has looped in from behind, fires the arrow. Oh, it just barely whizzes past his head. Great pressure being applied here from the Dire side. They're really keeping the middle and the bottom and the top laners on their toes. Magnus, while he is getting shut down, the anti-mage is getting some great farm on this lane, but that said, he does have a creep wave now heading towards his tower, so he should be able to extra bit of EXP, especially considering that the Ogre Magi has been rotating off towards the middle lane. Keep that Zeus safe. That said, the Ember Spirit is getting some great farm. lane as well, but this is when things start to get tough for him. There's an Axe just manning up in his face, and the Axe knows that it's more than likely a one-on-one situation. And a melee versus melee matchup is where the Axe really excels. Arc, not gonna get the rune. Yuvi's gonna walk in and snag it, which means that Warhawk is gonna have to call the courier out once more. But for now, it's the Axe claiming the courier. Top lane, you've got Ares walking forward. Cancer needs those spins, but it looks like he's gonna be dropping here. Ares, just a few more will seal the deal. He's gonna burn him down with the Flame God. This is looking fantastic for the Ember Spirit. 2-0 in favor of the Dire. The rotations have been on point and successful, but at mid, you've got -9 now turning around, throws down a laser. There is a bolt available, and with an arc lightning, Zeus will put their team on the board. AZP finds themselves the first kill as they bring down that Tinker. More action happening at bottom by the looks of it. There is the sentry watching UV's movements. Gotta be careful here. He is in the vicinity. They know he's here as well, which is why we see the Lion playing it safe, while Ogre starts to make his way back towards bottom. Ricky, if he shows himself, he's visible. Yeah, he's been pinged out. They know he's there. Lion's not going to take any risks. And Anti-Mage, meanwhile, inching one step closer to his Battle Fury. As the Ring of Health for the sustenance lane, chose not to go for the Magic Stick up against that Magnus. Alright, meanwhile Kark, now that he's here in the lane as well, there's not much that the Riki can do to make a play without fearing for his own life, but FML needs that extra bit of HP. I heard an arrow flying out, looks like it didn't quite connect on the Anti-Mage. And it's just the dance of death here. It's a 3 versus 3 with the Mirana, Riki and the Magnus facing off against the Ogre, Lion and the Anti-Mage. Mid lane's been left to its own devices, -9 fighting up against creeps, while Warhawk will come through once more. Doesn't have any stacks prepped here for the Axe to fall back on. Speaking of Axe, he is up to level 6 now, so he's managed to catch up in terms of EXP. Not so much in terms of farm. Ember Spirit. I'm assuming he's going for the the BOTs first here. However, he has finished up the Ring of Aquila for now. Very passive Dota coming out from both teams, neither side taking unnecessary risks here. But it looks like Mirana could be about to change that. She could get the double Star Storm. They aren't in range for the Shockwave. The Earth Spike misses. He skewers forward and then gets a hit. No, he gets hexed. One Shockwave should seal the deal here. If FML can dodge this, he's gonna be fine, but the arrow clips him. Oh, that was unfortunate. He got body blocked by 2 trees on this side and a wave of creeps here. Had nowhere to go, right in the face of the arrow. Third kill on the board here for the Dire side. They've dived in deep and they managed to get that secured kill on the Lion, which puts the Anti-Mage in a bit of pressure here now. Well, Ember Spirit just continues to do his thing. He's now got the mana regen as well to bully out this Axe from the lane, but I think Axe still has a really good opportunity to bring down the Ember Spirit with that level 4 counter helix now. Meanwhile, Warhawk, how's he been doing? He's at 28 CS up against the 38 on negative. Negative's chosen to pick up a magic stick earlier on as well to deal with his spam. He's not rushing the BOT. Arrow. Gonna skim past his ear once more. Zeus just feeling the pressure here. This double rotation, I was very skeptical about it with these 2 roaming supports, but they're doing a fine job so far. Even the Magnus is about to hit level 6, and once that happens, definite kill potential on this bottom lane. Perhaps with rotation from the Riki or this Mirana. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage gonna bring down that stack. Slowly but surely with his power treads, he's managed to carve through them. Oh, Magnus gonna get zoned out by Kark once more. Go for the kill on him. They have Hex and they Hex in mid-skewer, or rather cancelling the animation of the skewer. And even with the Zeus throwing down that Thunder God's to secure the kill. So Ogre Mage are gonna claim that kill. A much needed recovery here for the Anti-Mage as well. He gets an assist added to his name and can continue to free farm while his allies back him up. Zeus, meanwhile, also gets the money for the assist from that one, as he's now picked up the infused raindrops. Not the most useful item up against a hero like the Tinker, who does bursts of pure damage and has just 1 point of the heat-seeking missile for now. Lion's chosen to pick up a dust and 3 sentry wards, so that Ricky should consider leaving this lane altogether. There's nothing he's gonna get accomplished here. In fact, he might just end up dying if he's not careful. Because the ogre's in the vicinity as well. They're going in. Sorry, gonna get clipped. Fire blast to start things off. They'll follow it up with an earth spike, and Sorry's going nowhere. Perfect execution there. Even dropping the mana void to cancel the skewer. Well played there by Boa Hancock. 3 kills now in favor of AZP. 2 of those, well, the anti-mage has been a part of 2 of those. Axe looks like he's taking a beating up top as well. They did seem like they connected the arrow, and Ares dropping down that triple remnant gets the kill. So tit for tat. Both one positions getting some work done on their respective lanes. Anti-Mage pulling slightly ahead in terms of CS, but Ember Spirit pulls ahead in terms of net worth. While Tinker, he's gone down as well. Warhawk unloads the arsenal of magic damage and brings him down quite comfortably there. He even uses stick charges, but to no avail. That's Warhawk's comeback right there. He's taken the lead in terms of net worth and is slowly creeping up in terms of CS as well. More importantly, he's actually delayed that Tinker's Blink Tagger, the BOT. And this is despite it being a March of the Machines maxed out Tinker. He's in 10 minutes and doesn't have a Soul Ring or even the Boots of Travel. No stacks in the jungle for him to clean up on either, so this is not efficient coming out from the Dio. There we go. Now gonna get hit with the Earth Spike. Sorry, he's going forward. They have the skewer, will not connect but commit to the RP. That's a lot of commitment for a support line, isn't it? But hey, they get the kill. Magnus claims the money. Anti-Mage comes back in for another bout and starts taking away some mana from the Ricky.
You get nothing.
Cancer. How's his Blink Tagger progress looking? Very far indeed. In fact, Ares is going forward for another fight here, and he does take a spin to the face. More creeps coming through as well. Cancer should not be looking to fight that one. UB's in the vicinity as well, and they now see him. Searing Chains are back online. It's maxed out Searing Chains, so it's a fairly large amount of magic damage coming his way. Maybe they're just going to wait for another 16 seconds and then make a play. But look at this, Cancer in trouble. No more creeps left to trigger his Skarnic Helix. And Ricky's gonna go to work, uses the tricks of the trade even. FML comes through, and UV now spotted out with the sentry ward. It's a quick and clean escape coming out from Ares. He'll TP back to the base with his BOT, and Remnant right back to the lane to continue farming. With that, he maintains the lead on the net worth chart at 5,400. Anti-Mage getting one step closer to his own Battle Fury. -9. Finally has his own Boots of Travels online as well, so there's a lot of mobility coming out on their side at the very least. With the Ember and the Tinker having their BOTs, they could join fights at a moment's notice and make some plays. But for AZP, I think the next big power spike comes when the Lion hits level 6 and they have that Finger of Death to work with. Gonna try on the Mirana anyway without it. With the Ogre wrapping around here, they do have the Fire Blast and will commit, but the Lion, he's just too far out. That creep wave pushing in prevented him from standing on the high ground. But here we go, there's a Magnus coming in with the Haste Rune. And they could even get the skewer, but they missed. What a dodge coming out from Kark. He just casually sidestepped both of them and manages to survive. Axe just really hard to get to his Blink Tagger. He's got 4 deaths attributed to his name. 12 minutes in, just go to the damn jungle already. You don't need to be here. You're not slowing down the Ember Spirit's farm, nor are you accelerating your own farm rate. The best thing to do is move into the jungle, kill some neutrals, and come out when you've got a dagger. But he could be dying one here. Tinker's even gonna TP in on his face, and Ember's gone in deep. They get the Searing Chains off. He gets the call through, and here comes Kark and the rest of the cavalry. They stun him up under the tower. They hex him to follow it, and follow it up with an Earth Spike, a finger, and then a dunk. Cancer can't get away, however. He gets the killing spree and ends dying to -9 Stinker, but it's still worth it for the Axe. He gets more than he lost there. Well, Magnus is here to try and save the day. There's no one left to kill off here. And they don't really have the firepower to bring down this tower as well. There it is. The spike that we were looking for. Anti-Mage has now picked up his Battle Fury, so this should really put him ahead of the net worth curve quite comfortably. We're already seeing him at 6,600 net worth after that one death on the Ember Spirit, so he's gonna start taking the lead faster and faster now. There's no sign of Ares' Battle Fury. Considering he chose to go for the BOT, he should be looking to fight a bit more.
Illusion.
Well, Hancock, this is a mistake though. He's chosen to go into the jungle rather than farming lane creeps. Lane creeps are always a lot more efficient. But, Mirana, then she's probably gonna go down here. One more hit from the creep would have done it, but she's visible and makes a run for it. Sorry, however, commits with the ARP, doesn't get anything done, ends up dying. And then Tinker's heat-seeking missile can't find the Zeus either. To heal back away too. Another freebie coming out for AZP. The bigger factor there is that the ARP is now on cooldown for a while.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Excuse me. Yeah, the RP is on cooldown and anti-mage. He's making progress towards his Vlads.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Axe. Finally about to get his blink dagger, even if he gets it by 16 or 17 minutes. I think it's fine at this point. It's gonna be their source of inspiration, and that's when they can start grouping up as a 4-man unit, leaving the anti-mage to split, push and take towers. Now that's where the Tinker comes in. He's in, drops a march and tries to get away. He's even maxed out the lasers, so the spell shield from the anti-mage won't mean too much. In fact, he's not even maxed out the spell shield, so it's gonna be a while before really the Ember Spirit, it's gonna be a while before the anti-mage is very survivable versus the Ember Spirit and or the Mirana. Mirana's chosen to pick up the cloak, so she is going for the Glimmer Cape here, or at least it's just going to be a casual cloak to deal with the Zeus's damage output. But it's smoke time. They've smoked up as a 2-man unit. This is a very questionable smoke indeed. There is an axe with a blink dagger at the ready. And I don't think this has been revealed. I don't think the dire side know about this, so it could catch them off guard as we're seeing Lion TP towards mid. Backing up the anti-mage, who's about to be pressured by the Ricky. But yeah, I don't think Ricky can do this by himself. Instead, he's going for the Lion. And yeah, this is something that he can do by himself. Great play coming out. If he can just get this kill, he's gonna get... No! He gets it! I thought that the Lion was gonna get out of there. And he was gonna be out of range, but he gets him eventually. Zeus drops down everything he's got to get the return kill. And at the end of it all, Ricky's head is worth a lot more than the Lion. On bottom lane now, they're gonna TP in on -9. They know he's got no blink. They blow him up with the mana void. Anti-mage claims a freebie. And while he's free farming, he's even getting high value kills now. Middle lane meanwhile, Cancer jumps in with his blink and brings down the Magnus too. Great plays all around the board here coming out from AZP. They've managed to claim 3 quick kills. And they walk away with just 1 casualty in the form of that Lion. Who's really not gonna be too bothered by that. FML. I mean, he's probably not going to get a blink dagger for a very long time this game. He is going to be the sacrificial lamb for his teammates. They're grouping up like they want to smoke, but I see no smokes to deceive on them. Now Zeus doesn't have too much mana to work with either. He's got himself a Veil and an Ether Lens now, so that magic damage output is going to be disgusting, but Cancer top. He's brought down again, Ares and UV. Going to work on the axe will bring him down. I'm not sure how that happened really, but I'm guessing that this Observer wanted a part to play in it. Vlad's online for the anti-mage. Looking to go for that Mantis Owl up next.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Meanwhile, you've got Lion leeching EXP on this top lane. I don't think he's picked up any of his Tombs of Experience. Okay, scratch that. Someone has bought them because they are on cooldown. Lion, looks like he might have overstayed his welcome. They're gonna dive in past him. He goes closer to his tower, doesn't get the Earth Spike, gets silenced up instead. And Ares and UV will back away from the bottom side. Warhawk, unable to tag anyone with this Thunderbolt, which means that UV will be getting away. And Cock can't do anything about it. He's got a creep wave army behind him, just for funsies.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're still trying, they still think they're here. They're on out of there. Full Hood in fact finished up for the Mirana, so she chose not to go for the Glimmer Cape. Just looking after herself rather than her allies. Let's have a look at that Tinker. He's still got no blink dagger. We're now 18 minutes in, but inching closer and closer to it. Up until he gets it, he is
Radiant's middle
fair
tower
game
is
for the
taking
anti-mage and any of his stuns really coming out from the Lion and the Ogre. The top. This is where AZP tries to create space. They're gonna move in with Cancer, walking forward on that axe. Again, arrow flying out as well, but it won't find anyone. We'll now see the axe moving in, but this observer was provided valuable intel about this. Those heat-seeking missiles will keep him on his toes, burning through his infused raindrop charges bit by bit.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
But there it is, the big one, the Blink Dagger on the Magnus. This is when we look forward to seeing some big plays coming out on the side of the Dire. I'm envisioning a big RP into a 3-man or rather a triple remnant coming out from the Ember Spirit. It's actually a truck ton of magic damage in and of itself. About 300 from the remnants, you've got about, how much is it on the RP? Okay, just 50 damage on reverse polarity, that's disgusting, but of course if you can connect a shockwave, that's another 300. Not to mention the flame guard and the steering chains, that'll be going to work as well. And Cancer should know that there is indeed something coming his way, but Boa Hancock, he's playing with fire here. Tried to duke it out with Negative, who's got 4 points in that laser. Middle lane. Rana gonna be going down here. The dunk animation not even getting completed, as Zeus just commits with everything he's got. Throws down the Thunder God's Wrath on his head. Claims the money for that kill. And that was despite her having a hood. That Veil and Ethelyn is just disgustingly overpowered right now. AZP looking comfortable so far. They've taken a minor lead in terms of EXP and net worth, but they haven't taken too many towers, and that's what's worrisome for them, because it means that there's more space on the map for the Ember to continue farming, and for the as well to a certain extent. In fact, Ricky's getting some great money here. Almost got his diffusing blade finished up. Oh, they see him. Oh, that's the dead Ricky. Yeah, he's not getting away from this. Doesn't have a blink dagger or any real way to get away. In fact, Anti-Mage gonna claim the money for that one. He's just taking a massive lead in terms of net worth. 4,000 ahead of that Ember Spirit. Somebody stop this man. I think it's time for Hellraisers to start making some plays with that blink dagger. I mean, they've picked up the dagger, but I haven't really put the RP to use just yet. It is their power spike. They should have considered using a smoke. I'm sorry about that. Should have considered using a smoke and making a play with it. And now here's the next power spike coming out, because you've got an axe picking up his blade mail. So much for triple remnanting on his head, and so much for dropping lasers and rockets on his head as well. But he finally got a blinker on the Tinker, which means that he shouldn't be as easy to pick off anymore. Teammate, does he want to commit to this? Looks like he doesn't. There's a casual Thunder God's Wrath even committed for that one, but
Dire's middle tower
he's got that hood. He's okay. In fact, she's gonna finish up that full pipe soon enough. Needs the recipe to go now. Very passive game coming out from both teams. They're slowing down the pace of things. And that could be about to change as Cancer's running up top. They have a blink to the call. They see the Ricky, but they don't commit just yet. They jump forward onto the Tinker instead, going for the big one, and they will get it. And then they're gonna go for the Ricky, who's jumped away. He actually used the blink strike to get away from there, but there was a bail on just for good measure. Cancer, oh, he's got him with a blind blink and a call. He gets him, dunks him, doesn't get the dunk kill, but Zeus comes in to finish the job. Well played by the Axe, redeeming himself for those early 4 deaths in the laning phase. So 2 down on the side of the Dire. Anti-Mage even brings down a tier 1 at mid, and then continues to farm up. Bottom tier 1's even dropped. I believe that was the Ogre and his illusions doing the work. And now they're gonna lose top tier 1. Dire suddenly losing a lot of map control over the span of a few minutes.
once again.
Digital Sports.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Alright, top lane, tier 1 uncontested here.
Dire's top tower
Clearly,
is under siege.
that Magnus's blink dagger is just a cosmetic at this point.
Dire's top tower is destroyed.
Anti-mage, he's just scaring the hell out of me. Manta style, Vlad's, Vanguard. How are they even gonna kill him anymore? Let alone stop him from split pushing. I mean, they've got to connect with an RP into an arrow or a Ricky silence. Otherwise, this anti-mage just blinks away. Ricky, he's now prepping. They get the steering chains. They're not going to commit with the smoke, however. I don't know what they would think. Maybe they should have committed, but top, you've got to fight about to break out the smoke. Gonna be revealed here. They move in. The arrow connects. There's the blink in. Two-man call with the blade mail expended. This is just beautiful. Jumps down on the Magnus, bringing down the Mirana with the burst damage, and then they're gonna go on negative as well. He's being run down here. He'll get bolted to death. A quick, clean three-man execution coming out from AZP as Anti-Mage senses his opportunity and starts carving away on that bottom tier 2. Here comes Ares, trying to bring down whatever he can on the return. He brings down Cancer's axe. And then can they finish the job on him? Ares have a Fire Blast, or rather an Ignite, following him back to his Remnant. But he will get away from now. But from behind, UV comes in. They've spotted him. They see him. They bolt him. Can they stun him? That's the question. They can stun him, and it's a multicast as well. He's gone down. 4 hit the deck for the Dire side, and it's only the axe that's dropped for the Radiant, while Anti-Mage has practically breached high ground. In fact, he is going to get this tier 3 tower. There's no fortification available. Heck, he might even get the range barracks out of this. He commits to it. Send them to the range barracks, my friend, not to the creeps. Alright, never mind. Anyway, 25 minutes in, Anti-Mage does what he does best. Split pushes and rats, gets the tier 3. After taking down a tier 2, while teammates have created the much needed space for him. Things are looking very solid. AZP. Mirana still struggling to get that pipe online, has lost a fair bit of money and has been put on ward duty as well.
Who spoiled that shot?
A Lion, what looked like a pipe dream is now looking closer to reality, as he's almost got himself that the blink dagger. About to say pipe of insight on the Lion, and I'm like, I backtracked, I double backed there for a second on my own. This guy is just going nuts though. Someone's got to stop him. He's almost finished up his basho now.
Money changes hands.
Mirana now being put upon ward duty. All bottom lane, Ares will jump away to the Remnant, so the tier 1 still stands. In fact, all 3 tier 1s still stand for the Radiant side. Ricky, now you know he wants to backdoor this, but there is a fortification available, so he's got to be very careful. It's rush time, and it's about damn time indeed. Cancer struck with an arrow. Magnus is coming in, gets the skewer, can RP2, but he gets stunned while he's doing it. It's not like this. There's no call available now, but the blade mail's been expended already. They've gone to work on him, and they're gonna bring him down as well. Nobody on the side of the Radiant has died just yet. The Roshan has been stalled. Arrow will fly, connects on Cancer as well, but the initiation has been stunted with that Thunder God's Wrath. Here goes Hancock, jumps forward, wants to get the kill on someone. Ares manages to jump away, while oh my god, what the fuck, Barbecue gets back to base as well. Absolutely nobody died. Ricky gets a tower, but Roshan will still be brought down by the Radiant, with the Anti-Mage entering the fray as well.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Massive frog there. Nice frog, just trolling with his fans. Cancer actually has himself a full pipe of insight finished up as well, so there goes any of the damage that the Ember Spirit was going to bring with his guard. But he's got a Crystallis and a Battle Fury, so those sleight of his fans are going to hurt when they try and breach high ground.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
It's a really slow takedown on Roshan. Ogre's even going to be the Human Observer ward to help his buddies out. They're trying to contest this. They are in the vicinity, but they're not going to make it in time. 2 lives and an Anti-Mage. They've died once here. The pistol blade along with everything else.
Radiant's top
This is
tower
starting to
is
look extremely scary, while Ares, he's doing what he can to split push here. Has a remnant left back in the fountain, I believe. Or somewhere further behind, so he can jump back to it
being attacked.
if things get troublesome. Look at this. Zeus and Lion both in the vicinity. They can blink. They'll hex him. They've got the force start sending him one way. And then Ares gets jumped upon by the axe, who dunks him to death. They destroyed that Ember Spirit, who overstayed his... Well, long shot. Anti-mage. He's got to be careful now. He doesn't want to throw away this little window of opportunity that they've gotten with the one position split pusher dead on the side of the Dio. $21,000 net worth. Casual 350 creeps have been slain. And this guy is playing Farming Simulator. And while having a good impact for his teammates as well, UV. He gets clipped by the Abyssal Lady. Could be going down, but never mind. They're just going to focus on the objectives and move towards mid instead, where the tier 2 tower still stands healthy and not in Boa Hancock's best interest. Okay then, that's one way to dodge an arrow, or rather not dodge an arrow. Look at this guy. What a boss, just standing on the front. Come at me, bro, says the axe. And there's absolutely nothing that they can do on the side of Hellraisers here. I mean, they've split pushed the bottom lane a little bit with that Tinker, but they could well just breach high ground. But that Age is still on Boa Hancock. And they've even got a Bloodlust to make the anti-mage's life easier. Can things get any better for him? Oh, he's gone in. -9 gonna get jumped upon, get dropped down as well. They need the dunk. Well, they're not even gonna need it actually. Zeus just blows him up. No buyback on the Tinker. That's one essential tool of defense taken out. And then there goes the second, with the Mirana being brought down by the anti-mage once more. This is just annihilation coming out from Boa Hancock and his allies. AZP flexing their muscles, about to take the win here in this best of one. Yeah, this will be an easy lane of barracks. No fortification available anymore, which means they can go back for the second. They've still got the Aegis for a good 4 minutes or so. What do they really do, even if they do connect with an RP finally?
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Wasting no time, he's just gonna blink straight back to the tower, and he'll be the only one left to bring it down.
Dire's middle tower is now bottom.
I mean, okay, never mind. I'll talk about positives aside of Dire here. But, looks like there are none. Ares now being brought down as well. He's got a buyback, so maybe he can come back out for another bout. But the only real positive is that they still have a tier 2 tower standing at top. That it won't just be met, but it might as well be. 2 lanes of barracks, and not too much that Hellraisers can do here to stop this game from ending.
Dire's middle barracks is fallen.
Here we go. They'll just look to make a retreat. Kansas gonna get struck in the back by an arrow. And Sorry's thinking of jumping forward for the RP. He doesn't manage to commit. Boa Hancock, he wants more. Ah, he almost gets it. So close yet so far. Negative just barely blinks out in time. Now Boa Hancock turns, says I'll take what I get. Goes to work on the Ricky, who's now got invis. -9, they get stunned up. Blink forward from the AM. He has a mana boy, doesn't use it. Or Sorry doesn't even blink in to help out his ally. They've just bailed all together. I think they've enough. They're just leaping and blinking back into the fountain. Well, 32 minutes in, this game got completely out of hand when they didn't stop the anti-mage. He's yet to die a single time in this entire game, and it doesn't look like he's gonna die at all. Maybe now they're gonna get a big ARP off, but again, Magnus doesn't see the opportunity. Everyone is just spread out on AZP. They're still playing it safe, and they call close to their chest. There wears off invisibility. Boa Hancock gets the Abyssal Blade. Sorry. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? Without even popping the RP. No, they're gonna save him. An arrow along with the steering chains, even the smoke screen. As Magnus, he's able to get out of there. But that's a tier 4 going down. And this should be the end of the game.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
One RP to rule them all, man. Go ahead and do it. Sorry, this is your chance. It's now or never. Take them to the fountain with you. He's got 3, but he doesn't skewer. He doesn't have the skewer. No. It would have been a fun ending at least, but that's it. The game ends right there. Anti-Mage and the rest of his troop have destroyed Hellraisers. AZP are the victors of the day. Well, to give you guys a quick update on the table and the standings for now, you've got Virtual Reality still taking the lead, but with this win, AZP has now tied themselves in the 3rd and 4th position. They're 5 and 3, tied alongside Invincible Extreme and NYX NYX NYX. This is all, of course, for Group D of the Proving Ground stage of the Indian Esports Championship. Hellraisers, meanwhile, they're now at a scoreline of 2 and 4. Means they will be dropping further down the brackets. They're going to be at the 6th position. And that's exactly where they're going to stay. Well, folks, hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And of course, if you've enjoyed my casting, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm at TheRealCloudX. And of course, don't forget to give IESC a like and a share on Facebook as well. They're an Indian Esports Championship. Hope you guys have had a blast. I'll see you guys next time. This is CloudX signing out. Good night.
One and done. Radiant team pick. Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Reserve time.
Zeus.
Dire's ban. Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time. 10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain. Radiant's ban. Radiant team are now picking. Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Reserve time.
Life Stealer.
Dire team are now picking.
Alchemist.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Quickly, purchase items, consume material goods to sustain capitalism. "30 seconds to battle.
Not what you expected?
begins.
First blood.
God, I really hope this match ends up being of any cosmic significance.
We'll take that.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
Away.
Stop you. No. Get some!
Haste.
Let no more couriers die with the stench of evil on their souls as Dyer's has. Please, let this one be the last.
Denied. That's entrapment.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
A gift from the goddess. Boom! There it goes. Denied. Flares here.
Oh, tragic day.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Come to axe.
Illusion.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Don't get wet.
Look away. I'm dead. Incoming! Denied. Chink in my armor. Haste.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Denied.
Exposed to the elements.
Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. More death.
Snuffed.
20 hacks from the axe of axe!
Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower has
A
fallen.
gift from the goddess.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Dire's bottom tower under fire. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Double damage!
We'll take that.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
Give me a scene to...
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Mist as it turns to black.
Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's top tower is under siege. Radiant has lost their top tower.
To me!
My mechanism lies broken.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Regeneration!
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Radiant's top tower is being attacked. Radiant sure are loving those invulnerable towers.
Boom! There it goes.
With pride, the boss says you had to go.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I didn't want to be seen like this.
Axe killed you.
Radiant's top tower is under siege. Killing spree.
You feel the red hand of death.
Do it with flair.
Dominating.
My traps failed.
Face up to your mortality.
An acceptable amount of murder. A condition for ownage has been met. Okay, we're unpaused. Go, go, go! Kill, 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 kill!
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire have fortified their towers.
We'll take that.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Come to axe!
Dire's middle
Keep
tower is now
murdering.
but a memory.
We have thus entered into a state of ownage.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Radiant's top tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's top tower is under siege. Dire's bottom tower under fire. Dire's bottom tower is in pieces. Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Boom! There it goes!
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Seeing double.
Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's middle tower has been denied. Bastards. Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Radiant have fortified their towers. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant have fortified their towers.
Clear water.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Unstoppable. Ownage.
Incoming!
Gold for my master.
And it's off!
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Do it with flair.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
I am informed ownage is underway.
My
Come
arms
here.
are broken.
I keep my enemies close. And their corpses close. That was a corpse.
Monster kill.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Well, that was a waste of ingredients.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
We'll take that.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Boom! There it goes.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Haste! is mine now.
Dire's top tower is under fire, but talking about their differences, really seeing cracks, insecurities in their own perspectives. Dire's top tower is destroyed.
Incoming.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Dire have fortified their towers. Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower is demolished. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is destroyed. Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
This I gave up.
No more.
A vicious double
Radiant.
slaying.
In death, Dire's courier has really taught us more about life, I think. Maybe that's true.
Cruelest cut.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Yes, still killing people, still doing it.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Quite a spree.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is taking
From
damage.
the red mist, Axe returns.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
My waters rise.
Ooh. Coming in.
The formula for perfect health.
Players here.
Die free. Chains.
And it's up.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Bested.
Boom, there it goes.
To me!
Keep murdering.
And what army Darkmark?
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
If you had seen it, you're already dead.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
A dominant performance.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And
Haste.
we'll take that. Double damage.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
It goes.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Coming in.
Come and get it!
Out of tolerance.
Exactly!
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
My stealth fails me. death's bounty.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Haste!
We'll take that.
Coming in.
Have rejected Roshan's petition to continue living peacefully.
My trusty mount.
Just rush back in. Here, a hero dies. Paper, scissors, axe, fist. Axe cuts anew.
Radiant fortified their towers.
collateral damage.
To me!
That was special for you.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Quite a spree. Dominating. Made that too.
You're melting.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Mega kill.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Whole lot of murder going on here. Double kill.
Almighty then.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's
More death. 2 innocent lives taken.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dire victory.